What? 6 a.m. yesterday.
I woke up at 7:32 this morning. Lena was up that morning. I was like, bro, go to sleep.
No, 6 a.m. I had to go to Ruby's house and all that shit. We have to go to the gym.
Damn.
And I had to go to Ruby's. So from here, I left, got the R train, which I hate the train, and I took it all the way to Ruby's
Wait,
house.
Lena had to go. The gym is by her house?
Yeah, because no, okay. So from Ruby's, I met up with Ruby, and then from Ruby we went to meet up Jen.
You just did a whole circle.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
wait, did you press play?
No.
Oh, you press play. Oh, I talk, right? Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode with moms.
Mom's day off. I'm gonna say Anna.
And then with Anna
and Brenda.
Yeah. Wait. So should we just keep going from there? Yeah. Right. All right. So I don't know about you, but it's been a heck of a week. How was your week first?
I feel like this week went by so slow. Like
Yes.
every day was a drag.
Yes.
And work was just so hectic. I was just so annoyed of it. And I feel like mi pelo se me está cayendo.
Yeah, no,
yeah. Stressed.
It was Monday, and I'm like, why is it still like no
Yeah.
Monday? Once I got to Wednesday, it still felt like we were on a Monday, and I'm like, why is time dragging? And work did not help at all with all the drama and shit that we have going on at work.
It's just
sometimes you just want to get a drink.
Yeah,
just
right.
Go back to how we used to live. No responsibilities, no nothing.
I remember like back then it was just like texting the friends, oh, where you at with the function?
Yes,
what we doing later on a Tuesday, Wednesday day? Like
yes. And then like you would just, go out on like a Tuesday, like you said.
Yeah.
And then I used to just stay up and go back to work the next day.
She would work the next day?
Yeah.
Hungover?
Yep.
Or just
Oh, not hungover, because I feel like I was at least a little responsible. Like I would go out to drink, but I'm like, okay, let me not get that fucked up because I have to wake up like at 5 a.m. to go to work.
Oh, so you knew your limits.
Yes.
Differences between me and my friends. We would be like, oh, something light, let's just go out just for one drink. Let's go to the bar.
Yeah.
No.
There was no limits.
It would never be a calm night with one drink. It would always be shots after shots, a drink. Oh, yo, what we doing afterwards? Let's go this. Let's go, let's go somewhere else. Let's go to Manhattan. Let's go to Queens.
Oh, so you were really living. I'm like, I'll stay in Brooklyn.
Really?
I never really like left Brooklyn like that to go party.
You wouldn't really be like in the city, in the bars. But then again, I feel like mostly all my jobs have been in the city. Now is that I started working in Brooklyn and closer to home. Before I just what was home, like I wanted as far as possible as my house. I would work all the way to freaking Knickerbocker, Manhattan. So as far as possible, and then from there, just straight from work, go out.
Will you at least go home to get like change and get ready a little bit?
No,
you will go from the party to go to work.
Oh no! Like what I mean is like from work. Go out to the function.
Oh, and then from there, the function, Oh, then go back home. Like change.
Yeah,
but then still go out because you still got to go to work and clock in at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I did that, but not all the time though. Like
not all the time, but here and there,
But in high school it was easier because one, I didn't really have a job. I don't know about you, but I didn't really have a job in high school, so it was like, and it wasn't going out to drink. It was cut school to drink, and then you go home and you gotta be like, estoy bien. I mean, like, when you come home, you get to open the door. Your parents are like, your parents are like, hola, buenas tardes. We're like, buenas tardes.
Oh, you like, okay. You said buenas tardes?
Yeah,
I just went, shoot.
No, I'm like, hola, mamá, buenas tardes. Okay. And I just like put my head down and just run to my room, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta shower. Because the smell.
Oh, wait. Yeah. So you would.
Well, this would be like chill outs. You know what I'm talking about? Like chill outs in high school. Yeah. Like, but not that I went to a lot, but like.
At what grade did you start?
I was a sophomore. Well, yeah, I was a sophomore.
Sophomore,
because freshman year, I would drink here and there, but it wasn't like the official chill out. It was just like, we'll just cut school. Like my friend would bring like a little bottle and like but once sophomore hit, I think I started. Yes. That's when the alcoholism started. But tampoco, like I would not get drunk. I'd be a responsible drunk.
You knew your limits.
Yes.
You were that responsible friend.
Yes. And you?
I mean, I was that responsible friend, yes. But I feel like it started Well, in middle school, I knew a lot of older people, mostly because I have an older brother.
Mm-hmm.
So not that, he was famous, but back then he was mostly like, I knew a lot of people because they knew my brother. And so when I was in the middle school, like in 6th grade, there were people like my cousins that we all went to the same school, middle school, and their friends knew my brother and stuff like that.
So your brother was known. He was famous.
Imagine.
Yeah, he's watching it. He's like, yeah, I know. You're like, I made your name known. You're welcome.
Okay, tampoco. But when I was younger, like in 6th grade, like I would hang out with older people, and then they would do those stuff. But I was still young. I was just more like a little miedosa, a little more scared. Mostly because of my parents. I was scared of my dad.
He wasn't afraid of that?
Huh?
He wasn't afraid to get caught?
No, my brother was a badass. I mean, we were, but he knew how to play it out.
Okay.
I'm like freshly, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I didn't start until maybe like in high school when I officially started. Like in middle school, I would hear about like, oh, let's cut, let's hang out, blah blah blah. But I would always be like more like, oh no, because I was scared,
Yeah.
But once high school hit and I was a freshman, then that's when I would still hang out with older kids. I never really hung out with people like that were younger than me, always older.
Yeah.
So when I was a freshman, I would hang out with like either juniors or seniors.
Damn. Okay.
So they were the bad influence on me.
Of course,
meaning,
seniors.
Come on, let's go out.
Yeah.
Let's chill. Let's go to
senior
a chill
year,
out.
Yeah.
Let's just go to a chill out. The jams, And I'll be like, okay. And they're sneaking out and stuff like that. But there was just this one time I remember I got caught. So when in my old high school, we had advisors. So every 2 or once a week, we will meet up with the advisors. So we would have like a class with the advisors, right? So there was this. It was the first week or the second week of high school, and I already started cutting, and I didn't really know my advisor like that, and I didn't really know how it worked. So I remember. My friends back then, they were like, oh, come on, let's leave. We're leaving third period or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let's go. So I remember that one time there was something going on in the auditorium and I didn't attend. So I remember when it was parent-teacher conference, I would always go with my dad to translate, the translator.
Like she was a bad.
Yeah.
Yo era buena.
Yo sí. Muy buena. Yo voy a mis clases, hago mi tarea, all that stuff.
I'm so proud.
I know. So when I went, my advisor knew Spanish.
Damn.
So there was no need to a translation here. So
Dad, go away. No, there's no parent-teacher conference today.
No, we just happened. Let's go home. It got canceled. So I remember we went, and my advisor told my dad, he's like, "Oh well, she hasn't been attending to the classes." And then my dad looked at me with those eyes, and I looked at him, and I was like, "No." And he was like, "Brenda," he's like, "You didn't come to the oratorium thing that it was obligated to go." Oh, okay. And I was like, "I went." And he looked at me, he was like, "No, you didn't." And I was like, bro, I don't know how I think about it now. I'm like, damn, I can't believe my dad looked at this man's eyes and said, "You're a liar." And I was literally telling him, "No, I went." I was like, "You're lying, blah, blah, blah." And then my dad was just like looking at me with those eyes, like, ahorita vas a ver when we get home, like, I'm going to beat your ass up. And then me and him were just going back and forth. And I was like, okay, yeah.
Ya no me importa.
Yeah. Shut up. And yeah, that was the first time that I got caught, and my dad did. Indeed, when I got home.
No.
But that was one of many. Because related to when it came to school, my dad was really more like strict. And also going out too. So like if there was this one time, like if I wanted to go out, but best believe that I better save that one time going out, because I'm not going out in another next month or so. So I really had to like count those, like really had to make it worth it, So
you'd be like, okay, but I'm not seeing you till next day.
Yeah, next month.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, how about you?
No, I mean, no, I would go to chill outs, but it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like every day, because I was afraid of my dad. And also my high school was like a block and a half away from my house.
Oh, wow.
So my dad knew. He'll be like, it takes you at least 10 minutes for you to go from your school to the house. So I expect you to be here in 10 minutes. I'll be like, hey, okay. So what I would do is like, okay, since obviously I can't go to chill outs after school, like,
During
okay,
school.
yeah, now I have to cut because now you're telling me like what time I leave. So now I have to say like, okay, like by third period, like, no, third period is when they count the attendance. After third period, you could go. So I will go to third period. I'll get my little cute attendance, and then I'm like, okay,
So
I'm out.
basically mark you that you're here, and then let's
because
be out.
if not, I don't know about your school, but then they call your parents, no?
Well, that's why we had advisors in my school, but
Fuck
I
the
was
advisors.
sneaky, so I would always put my mom's number because my mom wouldn't really know. I would, and then I would block the number. I would block my school number, and my mom would never get no calls.
Until your mom sees this. Your mom's gonna be
Whoops,
like,
sorry, Mom.
what? Well, what I would do, my dad sees this, but what I would do is third period, and I was always like in sports teams during high school. So I was in lacrosse, I was in basketball.
So basically like after school.
Yes,
programs.
so exactly. So then I would be
use
like,
that as an excuse.
Yes. So then my students would be like, oh no, but coach says I can't use my phone because they'll be like, oh, text me when you have class, and like, also have your location on. So I'd be like, oh, okay, but then I'll be like, okay, let me be sneaking shit off my phone, and then I'll leave my location at school. So then he'll be like, why didn't I see your location? I'm like, oh, it's because the coach says we had to shut off our phones because we got to focus on practice. So he'll be like, okay. So he'll believe it, little by little. So what I would do, third period, boom, rush into somebody, like leave. And then I would go to somebody's house, the regular, just chill out, just hang out, just drink or whatever. But I think, now thinking about it, I feel like I didn't really drink until I started living with Ivan. When I lived with Ivan, we lived with his mom. It was like after high school for me, like, and we would go to his friend's house, and then he had like, I don't know how to explain. It's like it would be the second floor, and it will be like two houses, but like in one. I don't know how to explain. Like one door would be like for the moms and the sisters, but then you open the other door and he had like a whole living room and then a whole bedroom for himself.
Okay.
So it'll be cool. So then like, like we will come in and we will drink, we'll play. That's me living like after like high school a little bit,
Okay.
Because like high school is like a cute little drink, a little cute Corona, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go because my dad is like gonna know, like I can't be home late because my mom and dad, and I never got caught. Thank God. I'm not like you. I didn't get caught or anything. But like when I was living with Ivan, it was more like his friends would be like, yo, like let's go to Michael's house, and that was the spot. Michael's house was the spot. Let's go to Michael's house. I'm like, okay. So then we will go to Michael's house. We will drink. It'll be like one day we drink, the next day we don't, then the next day we drink, and the next day we don't, and then we will drink, and no, and then it will be like that. Even his mom was like, "Where are you guys going?" We're like, "Nowhere. We're just gonna hang out." And then like we'll just get ready. Back then you gotta put your makeup. Yeah, like we're just gonna put my makeup on. I got ready, and then she'll be like, "Where are you guys going?" And I used to like I've been like, we're just going out, and I'm like, "Yeah, we're going out." And then we'll just leave, and then like his friend at that time, he will come and pick us up in the car, and he will take us over there, or we will walk there because it wasn't that far. Back then I feel like you could walk longer.
You could walk anywhere to the city. Okay, let's walk it. Let's walk it back home after the function.
Now it's like, you want to walk? Can we Uber it, please?
Yeah, now
like,
I get scared.
Yeah, I feel like back then, it wasn't
nothing
crazy.
Scared you. Yeah, nothing. I don't know about you, but nothing scared me. Like I would deadass walk at 4:00 in the morning back home, all drunk and stuff with my friends, and thank God was with me. Thank you, Lord, because. Yeah, I think about it now, and I'm just like, damn, like it's dangerous. Yeah, especially when you're a girl.
Yes, but thank God I always had Ivan. Yeah. I feel like during the time I was drinking, I always had Ivan. Like we would go drink at Michael's house, and like they would smoke, they would drink and stuff like that. And then I would just like, I would definitely drink, but I wouldn't smoke. And I don't know, I feel like I was okay. I was in a safe place. I'm like, Ivan's good. Okay, if Ivan's good, I'm good. And then like, but then at some point I'll be like, okay, like I'm drinking a lot. Like I used to feel like, damn, Ivan, we're drinking a lot. Like, yeah, but like we're young. Like who cares? I'm like, you're right. Who cares? We only live once. And then like we would just like,
YOLO.
Yeah. And then we were just drinking and stuff like that. But like sneaking out, like no.
You never snuck out?
No. I was always scared.
You see, that's the thing. Me too. I was always scared. Like, don't get me wrong. I was scared. I was scared of my dad because he was very strict. He was a strict person. But the thing is, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I would like sneak out. Like, I would make sure that they were in their room. My parents, they were, I would check the time every time I would pass by, see if I hear the TV or not, if they're still on, if they were sleeping. Because my parents, like,
you live in the building? Sorry.
Yeah. Well, my building was, I'm the first floor, and then the second floor is my cousin's. So it's like a family building.
Oh, okay.
So even if like we was to make noise or like party, whatever, it's just family because my uncles live upstairs. So it doesn't really matter. Mind you, I have 2 dogs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have 2 dogs.
How you snuck out with 2 dogs?
Oliver is a real ass homie because every time I would come home from the functions, whatever, mind you, I started maybe like, I want to say first started going out at the age of 17, 16, like partying. Like I'll be like, oh, like a salon party, like sweet 15, sweet 16. Like, I would first start going out. But when I first started going out, my mom and dad would be like, okay, I want you home by 12 o'clock.
Damn, I think they gave you that time.
Yes, no, but I'm like 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock is when the party's already starting. People started, and I'm like, damn. But like I first started going out, so I would just be like, I gotta go, guys. My parents like,
you're like, okay, Cinderella.
Yeah, and I would always be like, damn. I was like, I don't want to leave. So, but that was in the beginning, and then afterwards, like, it went to 12:30, it went to 1:30, like little by little, I started pushing myself, so that way, like, they could start getting a little used to me coming home at 12 o'clock. Yeah. And then eventually it started going into like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I would come home. And I remember like my mom and dad would text me like, where you at? What are you doing? And I'm just like, oh yeah, like I'm on my way home. Mind you, I'm like, I'm all the way in God knows where I'm at. And then when I would come home, I would like open the door and sneakily open the door, and then Oliver would see me and I'd be like, shh. And he would not bark for me. Okay, shh.
Yeah,
He would not bark for me because when they bark, that's when everybody in the house would be like, oh, like who's there? Who's at the door? Nope, not with me. I would just go in, close the door, straight to my room. The next morning, my mom would be like, what time you got home? I'm like, oh, I got home early, like at 2 o'clock. Damn. She would never know.
Yeah.
Now I feel like now she has like Ring cameras in the house, but I'm already old, but still, like, thank God Ring was not at that moment at my time.
You would have got caught for any little thing.
I would have gotten caught with any little thing. But
no, you see, no, I never snuck out. I was terrified of my dad. Like when I lived with him until I was like 17, from the time I was living with him till 17, bro, I never snuck out. I was so scared. I'm like, my friends like, no, like just come out. I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm like, just FaceTime.
I really live. I choose life.
Yes, because bro, I was terrified of my dad. Like even me, like going out, like and doing half days, like after their period leaving, I was still scared. I was like, oh my God, what if
I walk past by? He's there.
Yes, or like my dad had 2 cars, so it's like imagine like I'm paying attention.
So every time you're walking, you're paranoid of the car that's passing by.
Yes, I'll be like, ¿dónde está? I'm like, like I would put like a hoodie on, and I'm like this, like. No, I was always fucking scared. And I'll be like, no, like if we're gonna hang out, we can't hang out around this area, like my neighborhood, because I'm like, no, what? God forbid my dad comes or sees me. My dad would have got me from the fucking hairs and be like,
in front of the people.
Yeah, my dad has no chill. My dad really would have done that. But no, damn,
come over here.
Yeah, like nah. I was always scared. I'm like, I think my living era would be like when I was living on my own. And I was living with my friend at that time. And I feel like that's when I started like drinking. That's when I was like, oh, getting drunk. Like now I'm living. Because, I'm like, I didn't have my dad. I'm like, I was on my own in a way. Like I did have my friend. So it's like, she'll be like, oh, like, what are you doing like tomorrow? I'll be like, oh, I'm going to work. She's like, what time you start work? I'm like 7. And she'll be like, fuck it. Let's just go out. And I'm like, no, I don't know. Like, like I have to go to work. I gotta be early. And she's like, but you only live once. And I was like, you're right. So then like we like, I come home, like, we take a cute little nap, we eat something, we get ready. And then by like 10, 11, we're out the house. And then like, you look at the time, I'm like, oh my God, it's 4 a.m. And then like, I'm like, bro, I'm like, we have work tomorrow. They're like, okay, 1 more hour. But like, you're right, 1 more hour. And then she'll be like, you know what, just from here, you just go home, we shower, and then we just go to work. It's fine. And I'm like, okay. So then that became a habit. Of we'll just like after work, go take a nap, go to eat, get ready, leave, and then just go to work. Like, no, eat, go home, change, shower, and then we'll go to work. And then we'll just do that all the time. And that wasn't even on the weekends. That would be on like some of the
weekday, right? Like on a random Wednesday, Thursday.
Yes.
Tuesday.
But honestly, I am grateful for her because I'm like, imagine I wouldn't have done that. I really wouldn't have lived. Like, I didn't get that. Not that I didn't get it. I was still afraid to get that experience during high school. So I did it like after high school, like when I was living with her. Yeah.
I mean, it's never too late for nothing. I mean, at least you could be like, damn, well, at least I lived it, you know, rather than I feel like it's harder to do it now.
Yeah,
I mean, now with the one drink, and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I'd be like, no,
9 o'clock.
like, okay, yes.
Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Let's go home.
Yes. And then I feel like now it's different too, because I'm like, now if we drink, we got the kids. Like, I'm like, we
Being
can't drink
hungover with a kid is no joke.
No, even if they're sleeping, then let's say someone's taking care of them, they're sleeping, you come home, bro, 6 a.m. They're like, good morning. We're like, huh? Like, I'm like, can you please go back to sleep? They're like, nope, time to go to sleep. I want breakfast now. And I'm like, damn, like, it's not it. But honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy the experiences we got. Yeah. I mean, not that we're viejitas, because we still go out, we drink a cute little drink, but then we go back home.
Yeah.
But at least we could say, like, we separate our motherhood and like our personal lives with our friends. I could say, you know, like, we have a good balance. I'm like, I don't know about other moms out there. Like, I don't know how they do it, but I feel like with our friend group, we're doing good when it comes to separating.
I feel like also depending on your friends too, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, it's been a fun ride, I feel. Well, I mean, not that it's over, but I mean,
yeah. It'll start again once the kids get older.
Yeah, true.
Like, I'm like, bro, we're not that old anyways. Like, by the time the kids get older, you know, we'll have they have like a little era again. Yeah. To like party and go out. And then from there, we'll have to like, well, just die. At least we died. At least we died, like, knowing that we drank a lot and we lived. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know. But other than that, I was gonna tell you something. Like, speaking of work, right? Because you were saying work was hectic. Like, how can you manage your work life, right? It's okay, like work life, personal life, and mom life. Isn't that hard?
I mean, the way I look at it is like, I feel like everybody has everything. Like, I'm pretty sure you have stuff going on with your life. I have stuff going on with my life. And I'm pretty sure at work, everybody also has their own personal life.
But it's drama at work.
I know, which I still don't understand. It's like, if
I feel like I'm in high school.
Yes. Which I'm just like, I already been past that. Like, I didn't come here to live it again, you know, like, especially with you people. Like, no, it's like.
And it'd be the old people.
I don't know why.
Why are they the old people? Do they miss high school? I think they see us. They're like, oh, let me go to high school again. Let's take it back.
Let's run it back.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know about you, but I'm like, bro, like, work right now reminds me so much of high school. The little cliques.
That's true.
The bullies, the
little gossiping, the little tattling going on the supervisors, the managers.
Yes, like, the two-faced. They'll be like, hi, how are you? Good morning. And then they'll be like, oh, can we believe her? I'm like, not that I don't be talking shit about people, because, you know, sometimes they get me tired.
I be talking shit.
I'm like, you know, like, that's gonna happen regardless. But they started it first, so I'm like, if they started first, then I'm gonna obviously
continue it.
Yeah. So I'm like, I feel like work also, like, if we didn't have work, I feel like, I don't know, like, I would be a little less stressed. But then I wouldn't have nothing to talk about. Because work, you know, be giving us content. And we could talk, I mean, we'll eventually talk about it. Yeah. But that would be giving us content, if you want to think about it or not.
I mean,
all the gossip.
There's always, then again, everybody's different. Everybody, you know, I mean, I get it. You know, you're miserable yourself. Just keep it to yourself. Like, don't bring that towards me.
Towards energy, yeah.
I'm not going to feel bad for you.
No, but I just feel like when it, like, how can I say it? Like, it also brings me back to the younger times that we used to be at. Like, I don't know, but like high school, even middle school drama, like who said what, she said this and that. I'm like, damn, like, brings back to like even middle school. I'm like, I don't know about you, but in middle school there was a lot of fights in my school. How about yours? No? Or was it high school for you?
Well, yeah, in middle school there was a lot of fights. I actually was in one fight one time.
No,
I was actually in sixth grade. I was actually in sixth grade. But it was actually such a really dumb fight now that I think about it, because I'm just like, bro, I was a little sixth grader. Mind you, I fought my friend. We were classmates. So we would go out, you know, during lunch outside with the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Okay. And I don't really remember exactly how it started, but I just do remember that it was me and that girl. We were just hanging out outside during our lunch period, and then we were hanging out with older kids, like the 8th graders. And all of a sudden, like, one of the 8th graders was just like, you two fight. I was like, yeah.
que somos animales? Okay.
And then I was just like, no, like, I'm not gonna fight you just because you want entertainment, you know? But then the other girl was just like, okay, I guess that went into her head, like, okay, let's fight. And I'm like, what? Like, I was just like so confused. So I don't remember how exactly it started going, but I do know eventually we ended up fighting. And then she started like coming at me. And obviously, like, I'm not going to just let myself, get dragged on the floor. So I remember I was just me and her were just going at it. Eventually, I ended up on top of her. And I was just, like, hitting her, right? And I was just like, bitch. I was like, this is what you get. You know, like, why did you start? Why are you fighting me? You know, eventually it stopped. Nobody knew about it. Like, the dean, nothing, like, knew about it. Like, I remember we went back inside. I went into class like nothing. But the thing she did get me, like, she scratched my eye right here. And it was like a big scratch. So I remember I was in there. And
like, were you bleeding?
No, I was not bleeding. It was just like a big scratch. So I have like eye bags. So with that, it made my eye look a little more puffy. So I remember I was just in class, and then all of a sudden the dean comes in my class, and he was like, "Oh, they called me in," and they were like, "Oh, we like, you know, people started talking, you know, like gossiping, you know, like, of course, like, oh, there was a fight, there was a fight." So then it eventually went up to the deans, and then they found out, and then they came and got me, and they were like, "Oh, so like, what happened?" So then eventually I ended up telling them what happened. And then when I got home, I was actually really scared. I was like, oh my God. I was like, my parents are going to kill me. Like, I was just here like stressing. Like, I was like, you know, I was like, when my mom and dad got home, I started crying. And I was like, ugh. And they were like, what the fuck happened to you? Like, because of my eye.
It got worse by that time.
It was like, and then I eventually I told them too what happened. And then my dad was like, who started it? And I was like, well, she did. And then he was like, well, did you beat her up at least? And I was like, yes. And he was like, okay, that's fine then. I was like, oh, I was like, okay.
I can imagine if I would have said no.
I would have gotten a beating too.
Yes. My dad used to be the same way though. He'd be like, like somebody hits you, you hit them back. And if you don't hit them back, I'm going to disappoint you and I'm going to hit you. I'm like, no. Like, that's bro. I never want to get into like fights, which I don't think I ever got into like a fight like where I was like, punching like you said how you went on top.
I was just
no, I have never gotten that.
Not even hair pulling, like, because you know a lot of girls, they like hair pulling.
No hair pulling.
Not even like you never saw like clubbing out in bar fights. No.
I was the one recording, and they're like, "World star!" Like I used to be like that.
So you were that friend that was like, "Go,
I'm like, I got your stuff. What you do? What you gotta do?
Turn the left."
But I'm like, no, I never got into like that. I think the most like maybe was like an altercation where like some girl just was like upset, and then like I just like she wanted to hit me, and I just grabbed her wrist, and then I was just, and she was like, let go of me, you know, like I don't want to, because you know if I let go of her, you're gonna hit me. I'm like, you think I'm gonna let go of you? And then after,
is she bigger than you?
Yeah. No, I think we were the same size. Like she was just, I was holding on to her, and then like after I was holding on to her, like I heard like, you know, like that's when everybody was, you know, like when you know something's about to fight, and then like a group of people start like okay. So then my friend was like, give me your back, and I was like, for what? I don't want to fight. And then like I remember like I don't know what happened with her, but I know my friends were like, no, like I'm gonna hold your back, and I was like, don't give back my bag, like what are you doing? And then like that's when I just grabbed, and she was like, let go of me, I want to fuck you up. And then I was like, no, I don't want to. Like I'm not gonna let go of you. If I know you're gonna fuck me up, why am I gonna let go of your wrist? So then I remember like they were like, the dean's coming, and I was like, nah. And then like I went like this, like I let go of her, and then she like that, and then back then I had braces, so I think like the max she went was like this, and like I saw it coming, and I was like, yeah, she got like, you know, like the braces like here, like it's like the metal, and like the metal got here, and other than that, like it wasn't really a punch, because if a punch, I really would have felt it. Like I feel like my whole mouth, especially with braces, I would have been like swollen. But no, so she like a cute little like, and after that I was just like, no. But like a fight, like you said, like you like on top, like that. No, never. No.
And that, mind you, is middle school. Sixth
grade. That's what I'm saying. You're in middle school.
I'm still small, but imagine back then I was small.
Yeah. I feel like but you're always like the.
I don't let myself.
Yeah.
I don't let myself.
I feel like you're very responsible.
I don't let myself like. But have you ever thrown like a party?
Yes.
Like, at your house, or like
well, yeah, so like I remember like Oh, it's like back in the day when I was living with my friend. Like I said at that time, we threw like a house party for me, and that all I remember
Was it
is
your birthday?
Yeah, it was my birthday.
Oh, so like birthday bash.
Yeah, but it was like last. Don't mind my knee. It was like last minute. We went to Dollar Tree type shit for the decorations.
Okay.
Like we got the alcohol, we mixed with the fruits, and we just put like alcohol, like blah blah blah.
What is that thing called?
Jungle
juice. Okay, yes.
And then like I remember everybody got drunk off that because like my friend was like, no, only put one bottle, and I was like, I'm gonna put two, and I was like, fuck it, whoever gets fucked up is gonna get fucked up. And then like I remember the first person that got fucked up was me.
You blacked out.
Like I remember like I was chilling, everybody's like, it's my birthday, like, oh, happy birthday, your shots. And I was like, oh, okay. I was just like, yeah, it's my birthday. Well, you only live once. And then like I think I was like 22, I think. I don't know how old it was, but all I remember is like I was chugging, and then I woke up and it was the next day, and I was in my room like, and I was like, and I told them, what happened? They're like, bro, you legit took 3 shots and then you were out. So I had to bring you back upstairs. And what happened to the party? He was like, we had a good time. I was like, and then I remember,
Okay, let's do it again.
Everybody was like, wait, whose birthday is it? Like, where's the birthday girl? And then like you see me like in my bed. Like,
all knocked out. That's so funny. Something like that similar happened to me. I was actually, I want to say maybe 18 years old, and I threw my first birthday bash at my house.
Oh, okay.
It was just something calm, like, like always something calm, something,
That's how it starts out.
Just chill, whatever. Then all of a sudden, mad people just started coming out of nowhere. Bottles, just, bring your own bottle, bring your own beers and stuff like that.
Damn.
Everybody just started
Your
giving
18th
me bottle.
birthday?
My 18th birthday.
Allegedly?
My parents were okay with this, which I'm really surprised.
You were drinking allegedly?
Yes.
Allegedly
I was drinking. And then we was just there. I remember it was like around 10, 11 o'clock, people started coming. The bottles were coming. I was, maybe I was a bit too excited or something, but everybody was like, shots. And I'm like, okay. And I don't drink. I don't know how to drink liquor. This is hardcore liquor. And we're not talking about beers. So then they just started pouring, liquor, and then all of a sudden I freaking blacked out too. No. It was like around 12 o'clock. I knocked out.
I said good night. Though. How does it happen? Like all you remember is like drinking.
Yeah,
and
I don't
you
know.
Close, like you blink,
scary.
Right? You blink, and then you blink again. You're like, it's the next day. Like, where am I?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I call it my brother, my mom, my dad, my friends were like, yo, you were like bugging out, like as in a way, like I was kicking everybody out of my house. I said, everybody get the fuck out. This is my fucking bathroom. I was just bugging out. And I was just like, no freaking way. I was like, I do not remember this. Then my brother showed me video, his dumb ass.
What do you mean? That's good. At least they can back it up.
Just you really like throwing up. I'm there. I remember I was in the video. I was like in my room. Mind you, there's people. My mom is there too. I'm there just throwing up. And yeah. And then you see like videos of like people there like also like.
They're throwing up? Oh, they're just looking at you?
Outside as well. People were outside throwing up. They were like, I was just like, damn, another party.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that wasn't the first time we did a party at my house. The first time ever was like my brother was, I think, 20. He threw a birthday party in the house. And he was either probably 20 and I was like 14. Because me and him were 6 years apart. Damn. And I was just there, 14-year-old, partying with like 18, 19. I had no business doing that. I was just there. And that was my first time partying, with all of them.
We're older kids.
But that party too was also like, it was just crazy too. Someone pulled out a knife out. What? Yeah. Like, like back then, gangbangers and stuff like that. So they just, and then that's when everything ended.
Your parents were home?
Yeah. Every time we throw a party, my parents were always home. All the parties. And like my dad would always be in the kitchen there, like, supervising everything's okay.
Yeah.
So.
And then you see your 14-year-old stuff like,
I was just there walking around, chilling.
Like, what are you guys drinking?
Ooh, what's in that cup?
Yeah. You're like, not for you, Brenda. Like, okay, whatever. I'm like someone else.
But those are, I mean, it's funny. Now that we sometimes we talk about it and we just laugh. Like, yo, remember this one time that happened? The other time. There was this one time, me and my friend, we went to this Kylie pop-up that was in the city. This was probably like 7 years ago. And then we were in the line and we met some girls.
Oh, so you met Kylie?
No.
Kylie Jenner, hi.
Hey sis.
Yeah.
So we met these girls in the line, right? And the line was really long. So we were there from like 6 o'clock in the morning all the way until the night, like maybe like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
What?
Yeah. So during the whole time, there were some girls in front of us or in back of us. I forgot, but we made friends with them. We were talking, and then I was telling my friend, I was like, yo, they seem like cool vibes. Like, like I'm fucking with her. I was like, let me invite her to my birthday bash because I was planning on throwing a birthday bash.
Not inviting a whole stranger to your house.
So then I was like, oh, what's your Snapchat? Back then.
Oh,
I was
back
like,
then.
Snapchat,
What's
right?
your Snap?
I was like, yo, pass me your Snapchat. And then I was like, I'm going to invite you to my birthday party. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to go. Okay, whatever. My birthday comes. I'm there, like hanging out, friends and, family, whatever. And then she pulls up. She pulls up like mad late, like around 12 o'clock.
Damn.
She pulls up with like a Four Loko can. You ever drank Four Loko?
Yes.
That's just disgusting. She came with her
poison.
cousin or her friend. I don't know who she came with. And they were both drinking Four Locos. Okay, whatever. We're there hanging out. We're chilling, whatever. We're taking shots, we're partying. And then out of nowhere, she just blacks out and starts bugging out. She starts just bugging out, and then she starts fighting. She starts fighting. He now is my compadre. He used to date someone, so then she started just starting with her. And then she eventually ended up rolling down the stairs, and then my mom was like, yo, what the hell is going on?
Some Rosa Guadalupe shit.
And then they were like, oh, like everybody in the party was just like, yo, everybody like kick her out, like she's not welcome here.
Who invited her? And you're like, I don't know.
Someone was like, who invited her? And I was just like, oh.
I thought she was cool at the pop-up.
Yeah. I was like, she looked cool back then.
Yeah.
And she eventually ended up eventually she ended up like going outside. And I'm like, oh, that's outside. That's her problem now. Like she's outside.
Yeah.
But there was people outside too. She was outside just doing ugly, like throwing up. And then the ambulance came.
Oh, yeah, serious.
Because somebody started having like some like sort of like panic attack, I guess. I don't know. I forgot exactly what went on. But point is that afterwards, like when everybody just started leaving and it was just like my close friends that were at the house. His sister, I think, pulled up to my house. I was knocked out. I was already knocked out drunk, like blacked out. And then they ended up telling me how they pulled up to my house saying like, oh, where's my sister at? And then they were like, she's not here. He was like, well, her last location says that she was here. So I was just like, oh, damn, well, I don't know where she went. She's not here. Let me check under my bed or something. But she's not here. I don't know how that went, but
so what happens to her?
I don't know.
And then she's still missing to this day.
No. Eventually,
she was found.
I'm pretty sure she's alive. And she's like
you saw a snap, no,
I just eventually heard that she's fine. I guess like she's alive. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that was one of the crazy things. Apart from my brother brought me a stripper for my birthday one time too, but that's a different party.
Not a stripper. Yo, I feel like for your brother, you gotta thank him. He made you live.
Yeah.
Like, he made you an alcoholic. He introduced alcohol to you, allegedly.
But yeah, that was a different one.
No, your brother sounds mad fun.
Yeah, he is. He's okay.
He's all right. He's watching this. He's like in the comments. You're right. I am. You're funny because of me.
No.
No. I remember I went to a party. It was my friend's birthday. She was celebrating with some other girl, and it was like a basement party. I remember I brought Ivan and I brought our friend Etchi, and then it was all vibes. It was cool. Everybody was drinking. People were like doing. So whatever. So then, I was having a vibe until it was something to say happy birthday. So we're like, okay, happy birthday. The cake's coming out. They brought the cake out. Everybody's like lighting up the candles. It was my friend and her friend. Like they were celebrating their birthdays together, right? So I don't know how it started. Like we sing happy birthday, whatever. And then I don't know, people started throwing cake at each other. And I'm like, wait, what? Like I remember like somebody threw cake at the other girl, and then they threw it at my friend, and my friend threw it at her. So it was like a cake fight type shit. So I was like, so then I'm here recording. I'm like, oh my god, what's
and the cake goes in your camera.
Yeah. And then cake falls. I'm like, oh no, it's getting serious. And I remember there was a girl that she was drinking. She was mad funny. I forgot her name, but she was drinking, and then they threw cake at her, like mad cake in her face. Bah! They threw it at her, and then like she fell, and because there was cake on the floor, every time she was trying to get up, she kept slipping. Yes, and then like she was like, "Ah, guys, stop!" Boom, she'll fall, and then people were trying to help her up, but no matter how much people help her, she was still slipping, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then it got serious when like I remember I think the cake fell and somebody's like they were like smoking and they were rolling up, and the cake fell on it, and then they got tight, and then that's when like the vibe ended because they were like, "What the fuck?" Because I guess that cost a lot. I don't know how much it cost.
Oh, so they got aggressive afterwards.
Yeah, after that they got aggressive, and then that's when people were like, "Okay, guys, stop! It's not funny anymore." And then I was like, "But it was." But
who started it? Though?
Yeah, exactly. Who? And I'm not thinking about it. I'm like, who started that fight? I know it wasn't me because I'm like, bro, I got so mad when somebody threw cake on my camera, and I'm here recording like, "Hi, I was having a good time," and then boom, and I'm like, I was like, "No, that's not funny anymore." I'm like, what's going on?
But no one listened to you when you said it.
Yeah, but then when the other person said like, "Yo, what the like like this shit costs blah blah blah," and then I was like, ooh, like that person got really pissed off, and then I'm like, oh damn, it's getting like serious. Yeah. And then the other time I remember like, well, there's a time the first time I ever blacked out. It was I think his girlfriend at the time was throwing like a party for him, and like his mom, I forgot how old he was, but he I think he was 21, 22. Honestly, I can't even say the age. All I know is that I was there. My Ivan was there. My husband boyfriend at the time was there. And then, I didn't know that you can't mix. I never knew that. Like, garlic.
Oh, yes, me neither. I learned the hard way.
Yes. People were like, oh, here's a Henny. Okay. Here's the tequila. Okay.
Here's vodka.
Yeah. And yes, I remember they bought like a really like huge ass Grey Goose, like those big ass bottles.
Okay.
And then what else? And then they were giving out beer. So at that time I was drinking beer, like a Corona. So I'm like here mixing, but I didn't know. Nobody told me.
Yeah, me neither.
So then I remember like I was just drinking shots after shots. And then I remember like his he got really lit. Ivan got like stupid lit. And then like I don't know where like I'm talking and then it just hits you. Like I was just like, and then I'm like,
you stare slurring
and then
words.
yeah, I'm like, and then when you look back at videos, you're like, and I'm like, I want to eat bread, and I was like, somebody give me bread. Like, I was looking for bread because I'm like, okay, I need something in my system, but no matter like what I put in, like I just feel like I'm like, no, I'm gonna throw up. Gonna throw up, and then I look to my left, and then Ivan's like. and then I have videos of like him and I like he's like I love you, and I'm like, yeah, I love you, and I'm like, ew, like nobody like try to help me, like I'm here with like a dress and like something on, like cute little heels, and then my hair is like disgusting, and then I have
your
picture,
lashes are probably up there lifting and shit,
and then I have a video of me like with Ciroc bottle, like legit like this, and they're like chug. So I'm like. And I finished the bottle. I don't know how much was in there. And I just remember like I was in the car and it was Ivan, his cousin, and me. Like his cousin wasn't that fucked up at that time. So it was just Ivan and I that got really fucked up. And then like his cousin was taking us home and like, it was like the car service. There was no Uber back then.
Oh, like Puebla and stuff like that.
Yeah. So then I remember like they said I was in the car. I put my head down. I was laying on Ivan. And then the car stopped. It was like not even like a block away or even closer, and then the car stopped, and then I don't know how, but then I was like, I'm not feeling well. I threw up in the car.
Oh my goodness.
And then the cousin went try to get me, and then I just like I opened the door and boom, I fell on the floor. But like all I remember was like my face like this on the floor, and I'm like, and I get up.
So your
and
face
then I
kissed the floor.
Yes, and I couldn't like get up. Like I just remember I blinked and I was like throwing up, and I was already in his house, in his room throwing up. And then you know where Ivan was? Ivan left me with Ivan left me because I was throwing up. Ivan left me with his cousin because Ivan had to go pee. He peed in somebody's front door. So Ivan's there peeing like, and I'm like, there's like, and his cousin's like, do I get him? Do I get her? What do I do? So he helped me up. And then, the guy's like, oh, like you got to pay for that. Like there's my car is going to sting, like throw up, blah, blah.
Oh my goodness. Who cleaned up your throw up?
Well, in the car, he just asked for more money. So let's say the ride was like $30. Now he charged like 100. Yeah, he was like, I want $100 because she threw up in my
I'm like,
car.
no, I'm paying it myself, sir. Give me the.
So look, but
Give me your Hyundai.
mind you, it's either like I'm there on the floor on the street, and then the guy was like, I need 100 now, blah blah blah. So then
He was tight.
He was tight. So then like the cousin ended up giving the guy like $100. He got me. He helped me up, and he's like, Ivan, what are you doing? He was like, well, I'm almost done peeing, and then like I've been done peeing. He's okay, and then they said, I don't remember this, but I remember they said like they had me like you know when you like your friend here and then you're like this, so like
you by your feet.
and my feet are not even like this, they're like this, like you know they're dragging, and then like they put me in there, and then I started throwing. Even the next day I remember like I was really fucked up. I was really
Were
fucked
you
up.
like a loud throw up, or were you like
no,
yeah,
I'm
like a quiet or a loud one? You know what I mean?
yeah. I don't remember, but now that I throw up, I guess I don't know. I'm not loud like that, but I'm not like you know. I'm like you know. But I hate throwing up. It makes me cry.
Yeah,
and I start shaking, and I'm like, God, I'll never do this again.
I'll never do this again.
And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, okay, give me another shot. Yeah,
I was more like a quiet throw up. I remember like especially like back then when I would like party or stuff like that. So no one like could know that I'm hungover. I would always be a quiet throw up. I would be there turning on the water, I'd be like, and you would not hear anything.
You wouldn't hear nothing?
No, I was
hella
a pro.
quiet.
Or I would get a bag from the kitchen real quick, and I'll just run to my room, and I'll just throw up in my room with a bag there.
No, so you would never like cry or like shake or anything? ¿No te pones nerviosa?
No. I mean, eventually, like when I throw up so much, then all that pressure, then I'll, you know, like tears.
And
will
throw up
come
never
out.
came out of your nose?
Oh no, thank God.
No, throw up will come out. If I was
my
like throwing
God.
up like a lot, I feel like it will come out of my nose. Like I'll be like after a while, like my body I guess will be tired. I don't know. And then I think they say because like when you throw up, you're supposed to throw up like this, like like sitting or something. Like you can't be like this.
Oh, that was me all the time.
But I don't know. But I would just be like, that's how you know
Maybe too
I
much
was
pressure.
really
You're
fucked
putting pressure
up.
on your nose.
I think I was really fucked up. Like that's the time like I will really, really, really get fucked up. I'll throw up out of my nose. It would be disgusting. And then it sucks because then after, you know, say you want to lay down, I feel like I will still smell the throw up, and that will make me throw up even more.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, that's why I hate getting drunk.
Yeah, now I do. Now
well,
I
not that
it.
I get drunk anymore.
Yeah,
We get lit, but we don't get
no,
like.
I don't get lit no more.
No, we get.
I'm like a grandma now.
No, I feel like
I'm like one drink, okay, that's it.
No,
One shot, okay.
Stop lying. I feel like we drink to get nice. That's what I mean by lit. Like, like it's not like like you know. It's more like ooh, like I feel nice.
Like that crazy vibe before.
Yeah. Back then was we're drinking to get fucked up.
Yeah, that's
now
true.
We're drinking to just feel nice. And then once I feel nice, I'm like, all right, let me go home.
Yeah. I'm tired. I'm already yawning. I feel like it could either be you drinking and you're feeling like, oh, happy. Oh, let's be out. Let's go out. Or you could either drink it and you feel tired afterwards.
Yes. I feel like I feel tired
afterwards too.
Yes. Before I used to be like, let's go somewhere. Yeah.
Where are we going?
Yeah. Now I'm like,
the Appies.
Yes. Now it's just like, okay, I want to go home. I'm like, I'm trying to go home. I'm trying to relax now. Oh, I have a story. It was my birthday too. We went to Viva Toro, and I don't know if I told you this story. I was wearing like a cute little short dress, and then I'm like, I saw this girl like you could put like the little ponytail extension thing. Like, okay, because my hair was really like short.
Oh,
like what is that called? Okay. Like that accessory, like the ponytail, like you do a regular ponytail, but then you can like put the thing on top, right? Yes, but like you can wrap it.
Okay.
So I remember like I wanted, because I had like a really, really short dress, and my birthday's usually in the winter time, so it sucks. So I'm like, I have to wear like long sleeve with a cute little short, like a really short dress. I don't know where the fuck I was wearing that. And like but I wore my heels, and then I had like the big poofy ponytail, and it was like kind of like wavy, like it was cute. And I remember like we were drinking, we were partying, first Viva Toro starts slow, right? It's like like vibing, and then we're like, okay, order the bottles, and we're like, okay, like we ordered like there was like 4 bottles. Everybody was like having a good time, and then mind you, like I'm taking pictures of everyone, like I'm here like posing and stuff. And then I remember like I went to Ivan, and then Ivan was like, where's your hair? I'm like, huh? I was like, Anna, you're missing hair. And because remember, like when we do our hairs, it's like a cute ponytail, but no, it's como like the poofy one has the cute and poofy, and I'm like,
Okay.
it should like volume, right? So then Ivan was like, "Where's your hair?" And then I'm like. And I'm like, they're like looking for the fucking hair on the floor.
Did you at least find it?
No, bro, tell me why. Like, we're in the regular session. Tell me why the guy in the VIP has my hair. He's like, "What?" And then I'm like this. I'm like, is that my hair? And I was like, I found your hair. And I'm like, and then he was like what? Like he's like, yeah, he was dancing with my hair.
Did he eventually was like, whose hair is this?
Yeah, he's like, whose hair is
And
this?
did you say
and then no, Ivan was like, don't say anything. And I was like, okay, I won't say anything. And I forgot how Ivan got it again. And then like he placed it like by our stuff, and then again it went missing again because somebody else had the hair again.
Oh, they probably thought it was for everybody to go around and like, play with, maybe.
Yes, but then if you see like my pictures, some of the pictures are cute. Like I have like a cute like volume of ponytail. Some of them was like there's nothing in there. It was bald. And I remember like that was the time like I was lit, but like I wasn't drunk. But I'm like, bro, that was humiliating. And I was like, bro, if I was maybe more cautious of my hair, maybe I wouldn't have lost it. And then I'm like,
so funny,
bro. I remember the guy, like the legit, he had it. He's like, what? And people told him. He's like, sort of like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, that's my hair. And I'm like, I feel like that's when I was lit. And I'm like, if I wouldn't have been like really like fucked up, I would have been like, okay, like let me go fix it in the bathroom. No, I just let it go, and then I just.
Maybe it was just loose. You know,
well, everybody was taking pictures. Yeah, too much woo. And I feel like when people take pictures with you, sometimes like you know how they like put, you know,
it's most likely that happens.
Yeah, and I didn't feel it because it wasn't really my hair, so it was like a little thing, and I feel like that got me really fucked up.
Wow,
that's the only thing I can remember right now where I was just like, damn, if I wasn't that lit, I could have saved my hair. Because the hair, I forgot how much it cost. What a waste. Legit, I was like, you want, and then he found it. He's like, you want to take it home? I'm like, no, leave it there. I'm like, well, I want to take this shit home. And then
God knows where it was at, swirling around where.
It was all around people, Toro going around each table, like going around. I'm like, no, leave that shit there. I'm like, bro, like rest in peace. I'm like, let's just go. I'm like, I think that's
never again. Did you wear a wig again?
No, that was my first and last time. Because my cousin usually like I like how she does like her wigs and like she does it good. But remember, I didn't bobby pin it. I didn't do anything. So I just thought like, you know, you just wrap it around your hair and then se queda ahí, you know. Yeah. But then I didn't do none of that. It wasn't a wig. It was just like a hair, like a ponytail extension thing.
Just like to like clip it basically.
Yeah, so it can look cute, which it did look cute, but then it didn't last. So I went home.
I mean, every girl, once they go inside the club,
we come out
cute. Yeah, we go in cute. Like pictures, all that, and like, then we come out looking like we went through war. And then
heels
like, out, walking barefoot, your lashes missing.
One is a little higher than the other though.
Your hair all sweaty and like And
I don't know about you, but when you leave the club, I feel hot. It can be cold, but I'm just like, oh, it's so hot.
It's the liquor. You come out like.
But when you go in there, you're like with your coat, like, oh, hace frío. And then when you come in, you're like, oh my God, it's so hot. And then holding my heels like this, and my coat's like, oh my God, where are we going now? Yeah. And then I feel like also like at some point, like you don't even feel your heels anymore.
No.
With alcohol. Like you could be walking like a supermodel. It doesn't matter because your feet don't hurt because you can't feel them.
The next day, that's when you feel the blisters, the blood, like, the dry blood.
Yes, and then, oh my God, what happened to my foot? Like, yeah, it gets bad like that. Then, good old time. Good old time. It really was. It really was. Well, any questions that we should tell our viewers? Like, we can have for them? It could be like, I guess let us know your experience, your fun moments, high school party for, I want to read it. Yeah. I want to read it. Yeah. I do. And then I'm like, maybe on the next segment we can leave a question and then they could just like tell us something about themselves. Like the questions they want us to answer.
Tell us a funny story.
Yes. And we'll post something on our Instagram. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching on another episode. It was, it was a fun episode. Yeah.
Remembering old times.
Old time. Our young us.
I mean, we're still young.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? We are still young. Okay, let's go out after this. Let's go get a drink. Let's go for a drink. But thank you guys so much for watching again on another episode. You guys will be seeing this on Monday at 7 p.m. Anything else that we want to tell them?
No, just stay tuned.
Just stay tuned on another episode. Bye, guys. Bye. See you guys later. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we did good.
Yeah. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Was recording.
Stop.
Anna, he said he was recording.